Okay, racegoers, runners are coming out onto the track here for the running of race number 2, the Ruby Tourist Tram Maiden, 1400 metres. The distance, a field of 9 to go around. Duke, I am just leaving the yard now, and all runners are on the course. Favouritism is with the top weight in Got Lucky, $3.10 with Tab Touch number 1, that is. Ahead of Heavenly Miss, the 8 at $3.30. Then we're out to $6.50 about Exalted Rockstar on the drift. 5's out to $6.50 and $8.50 for Hadros. $9 Jaguar Jack, who's also drifting, and $9.50 Moonlight River. They are your chances in single figure odds. Runners on their way to the 1400 metre start. The Ruby Tourist Tram Maiden, it's coming up at 1 o'clock in 5 minutes time. Okay, 90 seconds off start time. Got Lucky holding favouritism, both on tote and with Tab Touch fixed odds. $3.20 fixed, $3.60 on tote. In fact, equal favourites now as we have a market update. $3.20 about Got Lucky and Heavenly Miss. Runners are starting to come forward. Moonlight River with an attendant to be brought forward from the Brian Allen stable. Hadros to join the line now. hit the line in good style last start. $9, not a bad price for Hadros. Here's Duke I Am with the Exalted Rockstar coming forward. Also the Fave. So a handful to come forward. Heavenly Miss, an attendant to bring her forward. Equal favourite in the race. Coming off that last start, 5th behind Laughing Buddha over the 1600. Did run a better race over the 1400 2 starts back. As she goes forward now. Thanks Riley, thanks Keith. Tab Radio now on board for the broadcast here of race number 2. The Ruby Tourist Tram Maiden. As Jaguar Jack from the Brett Drury camp comes forward. We're just awaiting Got Lucky and Oriental Flyer to complete the line over at the 1400 metres. And we'll be set to go for race number 2. Heavenly Miss into 3:10 now with Tab Touch. So Oriental Flyer to come forward and complete the line. Field of 9 to go around. Red lights illuminated. Stand by, we're set. Race number 2. And the gates fly back. They're off racing. Hadros from the inside was just slow out of line. Likewise with Exalted Rockstar. The Fave going back with Got Lucky. It was Heavenly Miss with early speed. So the favourite goes straight to the front. As they've run a furlong, leads out by 2.5. Moonlight River. Going up around the outside is Duke I Am into second. They were being followed by Jaguar Jack, who gets into a nice position. Oriental Flyer to the outside as the speed came out of the race. Then came the Fave in the centre. Got Lucky caught deep. Down on the inside, Exalted Rockstar second last, and last of all it's Hadros. So Heavenly Miss trying to slow them up out in front with 800 metres to run. Shows the way by a half a length. Duke I Am second. Got Lucky, Oriental Flyer third. Then Moonlight River, Jaguar Jack. Then Got Lucky, who's in the second half of the field. Together with the Fave, Exalted Rockstar, and last of all it is Hadros. So 500 metres to run on the side of the course. Heavenly Miss has had it pretty nice out in front. Still shows the way by a half a length on Duke I Am. Then came Moonlight River down on the inside, ready to pounce. Jaguar Jack gets into the clear. Followed next of all by Exalted Rockstar. The Fave Got Lucky well back with Oriental Flyer and Hadros. Inside the final 250, Heavenly Miss with a kick. Duke I Am trying to gun it down. Moonlight River in third. It's Heavenly Miss nicely clear with 100 metres to run. Duke I Am can't get there, and it's all Heavenly Miss in the run home. Favourite punters are home. Second across the line, Moonlight River ahead to Duke I Am third. They were followed in by Jaguar Jack, Exalted Rockstar, the Fave, Got Lucky. A big break then to Hadros, and last in was Oriental Flyer. Number 8. Heavenly Miss gets the job done here. CJP for Peter Fernie straight to the front. Took the speed out of the race and was too hard to catch in the final stages. Past the furlong pole was a good length and a half, 2 lengths clear of Duke I Am and Moonlight River. Nothing from the tail really come on down the straight. Exalted Rockstar eventually got into the clear. Jaguar Jack a nice enough run. And they've absolutely crawled as well. 124.83. 124.83, which probably tells the story of how those back markers couldn't make up ground in the straight. Heavenly Miss for Peter Fernie and Clint Johnston Porter. By Playing God from Hallowell Lane, owned by the Oz Racing Proprietary Limited Syndicate, the Act 2 Thoroughbred Investment Syndicate, I Bond, D Lightfoot, D Harbinson, Mrs J Haylock, B Dowd, the APJ Syndicate, D Hansel, P Bland, Mrs C Webster, also On the Edge Racing Syndicate, R Deleno, M Pickering, D Lee, and also P Cornanos. Heavenly Miss breaks through today at start number 24. Defeats the 9 Moonlight River. Brian Allen and Austin Gallardi combining with this Ifraj filly for a minor placing out of Moonlight Bay, owned by Josie Allen, K Spicer, D Chisholm, G Marshall and J Tor. Third in was the 5 Duke I Am for Dave Smith and Jordan Turner by King's Troop from Just Like Crystal, owned by Mrs H Grant and R Grant, and fourth in was the 6 Jaguar Jack for Brett Drury and Lisa Staples. 8, 9, 5 and 6, and you needed to be forward in running to figure in that finish. Heavenly Miss with a textbook ride there by CJP. Okay, race 3 is next. The Cal City Centre opening soon. Handicap over the 1,200 metres, a field of 7 to face the starter. 20 to 1 is the start time. Your favourite is Jag the Joker at $3.10 fixed, $3.60 on tote, ahead of Semigel $3.30, Romero $4.20, and Yo-Yo's the mare at $6.50, Jake Star at $8. 11 and upwards for the remainder of the field. That's race number 3 coming up at 1:40. In the meantime, 8, 9, 5 and 6, those margins, a length and 3/4 by a short head. They've come home in 35.03, 1:24.83 the overall time for race number 2.